In the Baroque and classical periods, the wind instruments were sort of substitute instruments in a lot of cases, where you could introduce a flute instead of a violin or an oboe instead of a violin into, say, duo sonatas. There was also a tremendous combination of wind instruments used, or a tremendous number of combinations, I should say, of wind instruments used in the Baroque period, where it was a little bit ad hoc in a sense. It was very much a time where whatever instruments were available to a composer, or even available on the day of a performance, were used. Well, principally what was happening during the sort of classical period and into the Romantic period was that the instruments themselves were developing. So, for instance, the recorder was supplanted by the transverse flute, which then turned into the modern flute. So we go from an instrument that's played this way to something that's played this way, and the materials change, and of course the techniques change along with it. So the biggest change was basically the invention of the clarinet. And composers had already written a lot of music for oboe and flute and bassoon and strings, of course. And so with the invention of a new instrument, although it was a little bit slow to kind of get traction, if you like, it became much loved by lots of composers.